welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB 2025 standings, week 25. Well, every time we are closer to the end of the MLB 2025 regular season and the start of the MLB 2025 playoffs. So, for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to talk about the who are the MLB standings through our 25 weeks of games. So, let's start with the American League, the East Division. The for 10 straight week, the Blue Jays are leading the East Division with the best record in the American League. They have a 87-62 record, and they have been playing a really great, a very great, in a very great performance in the last 10 games played, with a 17 record in the last 10 games played, and they have a 4 winning streak. So it looks like that the most probably the Blue Jays are gonna to win this division because there is only 2 or 3 weeks of games behind them are the Yankees and the Red Sox. In this moment, these two teams are in the wild card zone, where the Yankees have a 83, 63, 60 record, sorry, and the Red Sox have a 82, 60 record. Remember that 2 weeks ago I commented you that the Yankees started two very tough weeks, because the last week they play against the Astros and Blue Jays, and they finished with a 4-2 record. And this week the Yankees play against the the Tigers and the Red Sox, and they finished it with a 3-3 record. So it was a good week, and in this moment they are still in the wild card zone, and they are 4 games below the Blue Jays. And the most probably is that the Blue Jays, Yankees, and Red Sox are going to enter to the playoff. And about the Rays and the Orioles, they are eliminated, and they are thinking in the other season. About the Central Division, they are still in the the this division for 23 straight week. They have the best record in the in the American League with the 85-65 record, and they are gonna to win this game sorry, they are gonna to win this division in the next week. They have a 6.5 game advantage against the Warriors and 10 game advantage against the Royals. So they're gonna to win this division, and they're gonna to qualify in a back-to-back years. And in this moment, the Warriors and the Royals are in the home to enter to the playoff, and this is very interesting because the Warriors in this moment they have the best team alongside the Seattle Mariners in the last 10 games played, sorry, because the Warriors have a 9-1 record in the last 10 games played. They have a 4 winning streak. In this moment, they are 2.5 games below the wild card zone, and they are, and if they continue with this very great winning streak, then most probably they are going to qualify to the playoffs. And the Kansas City Royals, in this moment, they are 6 games below the wild card zone. The most probably they are not gonna to qualify because the difference is so big, and there is later games to play. So the most probably the Royals are not gonna to qualify, and only the Warriors are one of the only teams in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. And about the West Division, this is very interesting because the most probably this division is going to be defined until the last day of the regular season, because the Mariners, for first time in 7 or 8 weeks, they took the lead. They are leading this division with a 82-68 record. They have a game advantage against the Astros and 3 game advantage against the Rangers. In this moment, the Mariners have a 9 winning streak. They have a 9-1 record, and for that reason, they are leading this division. The Astros that were leading this division they were leading this division for 9 or 10 weeks. Now they are in the second place, but in the end, but they are only 1 game below the Mariners, the leader of this division. And the Texas Rangers, that the last month or 3 weeks ago I thought that they were eliminated, they started a very great winning streak. They have a 7-3 record in the last 10 games played, and for that reason they are 3 games below the Mariners, and they are in the hunt to enter to the playoff. In this moment, the Houston Astros are the last team in the wild card zone, and the Texas Rangers are 2 games below the Astros. So, what I told you, this division is gonna to be defined in the last day of the regular season, and the most probable is that are two teams in this division are going to qualify to the playoff. And about the National League, in this division, the Philadelphia Phillies are leading this division for 10 straight week. They have a 89-61 record. They have the second best record in the National League and in the American League, and they have a 82 record in the last 10 games played. And with and this week today they clinch a spot in the playoffs. So the most probably they're gonna to win this division. The most probably that they're gonna to win this division the next week, because they have a 12 games the advantage against the New York Mets. About the New York Mets, they have a 77-73 record. In this moment, they are in the playoff zone. They are the last spot in the playoff. They are the last team, but they need to start to winning games because they have a 2-way record in the last 10 games played. And if they continue with this bad losing streak, the most probably is that they can be eliminated. And about the Marlins, the Braves, and the Nationals, they are eliminated in the Central Division. Are still leading the Milwaukee Brewers, the best team in the league. They have the best record and the first team that have won 90 victories in this season. Until this moment, they have a 59 record. Yesterday, they clinched a spot to the playoffs. So, in this moment, they have an advantage of 5.5 game against the Chicago Cubs. That in this moment, they have a tremendous record, but the problem is that they are competing against the Brewers. In this moment, the best team in the league. In this moment, the Brewers and the Cubs are in the playoff zone. The Brewers leading the Central Division, and the Cubs as the best wild card team in the National League. And the Cincinnati Reds and the Cardinals are fighting are in the hunt to enter to the playoff, but it looks difficult because the Reds are 2.5 game and the Cardinals are 4 games below the wild card zone. So it looks very difficult because the Reds and the Cardinals are alongside the Giants and Diamondbacks in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. So it looks complicated, but not impossible. And the Pirates are eliminated, and the last division in the West Division, the Dodgers are still in the division for 15 or 18 straight week. They have the 84-65 record, and even that they have been battling a lot since the last month, August, or since the middle of July. They are still in this division. They have 2.5 game advantage against the Padres with an 82-68 record, and the Dodgers and the Padres are going to qualify to the playoff. But I think that this division could be defined until the last week of the regular season, because if the Dodgers continue with this bad losing streak, maybe they can lose this division. It looks very difficult, but still they are in dangerous to lose this division. In this moment, the Padres are in the wild card zone, and they are and the most probably they're going to qualify to the playoff. And about the Giants, in this moment they are in the hunt to the playoff. They are 1.5 game below the wild card zone. So it is going to be very, very, very great, because alongside the Diamondbacks, they are in the hunt to the playoff. It looks difficult, but not impossible. So in this moment, the leaders of the divisional are in the American League, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Detroit Tigers, and the Seattle Mariners. The most probably is that this week, the next week, the Detroit Tigers are going to win each division, and the Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners are going to wait until the last week of the regular season. And about the wild card teams in the American League are my favorite team, the New York Yankees, and the Boston Red Sox, and the Houston Astros. But you can see here that this is very close. The wild card, the wild card picture, because in this moment the Rangers and the Warriors are in the hunt to the playoffs. So I think that in this moment it's very close because the difference from the Yankees to the Warriors is only of five game difference. But you can see here that everything can happen because if the Yankees, Red Sox, and even the Astros have a bad week, and if the Rangers and the Warriors have a good week, maybe the Rangers and the Warriors can be sleeping in the wild card zone the next week. But it's gonna to be interesting, and I think that the rest of the teams are eliminated. So only the Rangers and the Warriors are in the hunt to enter to the playoff. And about the National League, the leaders are the Milwaukee Brewers, the Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers are the leader of each division, and the Brewers and the Phillies are the first two teams that qualify to the playoff. The Dodgers are still there. They have been in his division for 18 or 19 straight week, but maybe they can be in risks if they continue to losing games, and the most probably they're gonna to win this division until the last week of the season. And in the wild card zone are the Chicago Cubs, the San Diego Padres, and the New York Mets. The most probably is that the Cubs and the Padres are going to qualify to the playoff because they have a very great record. But the Mets are in dangerous because if they continue with his bad losing streak, they can be out of the playoff. In this moment, only the Giants, the Diamondbacks, and the Reds are in the hunt to enter to the playoff because the rest of the teams are eliminated. So it's going to be interesting because the Mets, Giants, Diamondbacks, and the Reds are the four teams that are fighting for the last spot in the wild card. So it's very interesting because there is only 2 more weeks of games, or 2 or 3, to finish the regular season and to start the playoffs. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me on social media platforms. So see you next video. Chibre.